Welcome back to RC Weekly. Today's episode, we're going to talk about pricing information for the Traxxas Mini Maxx and the HPI Nano TTR. Plus, we have new updates from Horizon Hobbies and Losi's. And of course, we're going to cover the hottest sales in RC, so stick around and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Alright, so first up today, we have some pricing updates. So we will start off with the HPI Nano TTR. So it looks like these are finally available on Amian and Hobbies for pre-order. And it looks like it's going to be $129.99 for the full RTR system. That includes a transmitter. And then if you want to get the model without the transmitter, that's going to be $89.99. So I'll be honest, when I talked about this vehicle last week, I wasn't really sure where the pricing was going to come in. I think in my mind, I was like, maybe like 70, 80 bucks. It's a little bit more than I thought it would be. But nonetheless, I'm still extremely excited about this car. I'm so excited. In fact, I'm probably going to end up doing a breakdown video on this because I think there's a lot to talk about with this car. Like, not only did they release the pricing for the RTR models, but there's also some pricing for like new bodies, unpainted bodies, parts like wheels and some of the linkage and for the steering and suspension. There's a lot to dig into with this model, and I think it warrants like having another video, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to do a breakdown video of it, and most likely when this thing comes out, I'm going to probably put a pre-order because I want it. All right, next pricing update. Like I talked about last week in episode 6, the Traxxas Mini Maxx was going to see a $20 price hike on May 1st, and sure enough, it did exactly that. It is now $269.95, which is a bummer. But is also following suit with the rest of the Traxxas price hikes that we saw on all the other BL2S models. With the Mini Maxx also being BL2S, it saw a price hike just like the rest of them, which comes out to, looking at the chart, I think it's 8%. Speaking of the chart, if you want to see all the other price hikes that have happened in RC, or if you're looking for sales within RC, you're more than welcome to go to fastrc.net and check out the RC Price Tracker dashboard, where I keep track of all these prices and all these sales and a lot of historical stuff. So free site, free dashboard, go check it out. And let's get on to the next update. All right, and on the next update, we have a re-release of the Losi Nascar 1/12 scale 4x4 on-road car. And this is a pretty cool car. I know this thing came out a little less than a year ago, and it looks like it sold out, and now it's getting re-released with new liveries for 2025, which is awesome to see. So if you're interested in that, you can go to Horizon Hobbies and put a pre-order for it. Looks like it's going to be coming soon. And the final update I got for today is from Horizon Hobbies. It looks like they're canceling some events for the rest of this year, 2025, which is a bummer. The list of those events, just to get specific, they have RC Fest, which they're canceling later this year. They have the Axial Fest Badlands and Axial Fest in Europe. Overall, it's just a bummer. I know on this channel, I try to give news updates and I go over price hikes and stuff like that, but I felt like this was relevant news. I haven't gone to those events personally, but I've watched a lot of videos about them and they always look like a great time. And just anytime you can get out and go join the RC community, those are always fantastic events and you end up meeting a lot of really cool people. So overall, with that said, this is just a bummer. It sucks. And I hope for 2026 that we can get a nice rebound, get all of our events back and start getting outside and meeting people. So that's it for the updates. Let's go ahead and get the sales. All right, let's save some cash. So first up, we have our Horizon Hobby sale. This one's called Bundle Mania. Long story short, if you are just getting into the hobby, or maybe not even just getting into the hobby, but looking to get a new battery charger setup system from Horizon Hobby, in particular a Spectrum system, this might be a good sale for you to hop onto. Looking at their site, they got a whole host of vehicles that are for sale, or kind of for sale, but more like if you buy these RTRs, then you can pick up a Spectrum system with a charger and a battery at a severely reduced cost, looking like $70 to $80 off the entire system, or actually it might even be more than that. I want to say they had one system on here, the Smarts Power Stage 2S Surface Bundle Kit, which comes with a 2S LiPo 5000 milliamp pack, and the charger setup, which is normally $115. You get that thing reduced all the way down to $25, which is pretty nice if you're looking to get that setup. I know it's kind of high depending on what type of battery setups you use, but not a bad deal, all things considered. And the vehicles, just to kind of run off the list real quick of what vehicles this applies to. So in particular, the Arrma Vortex 223S, the Losi LMT Mega Truck, the Arrma Fury 223S, the Losi RZR Ray, the Arrma Big Rock 223S. So a lot of the 223S models, the Losi Tenacity DB Pro, the Arrma Typhon 223S, the Arrma Granite 223S, and the Losi Tenacity TT Pro. All those vehicles I just listed are on sale at Horizon Hobbies, and they are included in the bundle Bundle Mania sale. So if you're looking to get a battery and charger, this might be a good way to go. Next sales update, we have the Arrma Typhon Mega 665 and the Granite Mega 665, which are still on sale at Amian and Hobbies. Like I talked about a couple weeks ago, we saw price hikes from Arrma, and those two vehicles in particular saw $10 price hikes, but for right now they are still $10 off. So their original release price at $259.99, and then eventually they'll go up to $269.99, but for right now still $10 off. Not sure how long that's going to last. I know those prices have been sticking ever since release, so it's been about a month now. But if you're interested, might be a decent time to get into one of those vehicles. You can check that out at Amian Hobbies. And sales from Traxxas, they still have their super spring sale going on for pretty much the entirety of spring, it feels like. So if you're going to get one of the BL2S models like the Traxxas Slash, a good chance you can get a battery and charger with it for free, which is a pretty decent deal, especially if you don't have a battery and charger already. So check that out. If you're getting a BL2S, might as well get the battery with it. And also from Traxxas, they still have their TRX4 Sport High Trail Edition trucks that have been on sale for pretty much the entirety of spring so far at $299.99. Check those out if you're interested. They've actually been on sale so long that like I'm thinking about getting one. So check them out. That's it from Traxxas. All right, couple final sales that I'll highlight here. Team Associated, they have the RB10 RTR models that are on sale for $200 off. So coming in at $289.99. If you're looking to get into the buggy scene and do some racing, might be a decent option. They also have the Team Associated DR10 drag race kit, which this honestly has been on sale since I started tracking prices back in early March, late February. This thing is $149.99. It's like 43% off, still on sale. Seems decent if you're trying to get a drag car. But go ahead and check out the rest of the sales that I have on the FastRC at fastrc.net on the RC Price Tracker dashboard. I got a whole comprehensive list of sales data on there that I update every single week. I actually just updated it last night. So check it out and see what sales are in there. I now added a new feature to that dashboard. So you actually, instead of one giant list, you can actually go and filter by the brand. So if you're looking for something specific like Team Associated, Axial, Traxxas, Arrma, Losi, you can now filter that list and see which of those models are on sale from Amian and Horizon Hobbies, both, which is pretty slick. So go ahead and check it out, fastrc.net, and we'll get to the scratch and dent. All right, on to my favorite section of the video, scratch and dent. So this list has been severely cut down. There's only 3 options, at least on my dashboard. It might actually be more brands that I'm not tracking, but the 3 that I am tracking, let's go through them. So the first up is a Traxxas BL2S 2-wheel drive short course truck, which is on the list. I actually think this has been on the list now for a week or two, maybe. It is now 11% off, coming in at $266.99. So that thing's been steadily falling in price. Not bad. It's kind of actually brought it back down to the MSRP price from like a week or two ago. Next one, we have the Red Cat Volcano EPX 110 scale monster truck, which is dropped in price now 5.5% off at $169.99. And then the last one here, we have the Team Associated MT12 Lux Mini monster truck on sale for $213.99. That is just over 2.5% off. That's it for the scratch and dent. Let's talk about final thoughts. So I got a new camera. As you guys can see, I'm not all like blown out like white like I was the first 6 weeks of this series. So let me know what you guys think of the camera. It's supposed to be like a little bit higher resolution. You guys can probably see all like my wrinkles and age spots now, which is okay. I'm human, but got a new camera, and the main reason why I'm even talking about it here at the very end of this video is because I ended up getting a pretty slick little camera. It's an Insta360 Go, and it's got this like detachable piece, and I was trying it out over the weekend on my Gorgon behind me, and just kind of like stuck this thing on top of it. And man, it is cool to take FPV videos from an RC car and see that first person view. Really awesome. So, and the long and short of it is, expect some more of that kind of content coming, because now that I actually have the ability to do FPV footage, I'm absolutely going to do that. And I don't know, it's like my mind, like the whole world of possibilities of like filming RC running videos now with this new camera is extremely exciting to me. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you got something out of it. RC Weekly episode 7. And that's all I got. I'll see you guys next week.